Nah, XSplit, not the internet. Internet was fine. XSplit decided that even though I clearly clicked the settings saying twice, it was going to say, nah, man, you're gonna just not be live anymore. I wanted to lower the bitrate slightly because stuff is going to be going on downstairs. Even though we have more than enough bandwidth at this point to facilitate what we normally do, I wanted to be a bit more respectful with it. Because we don't usually stream on Thursdays for this reason, or like Thursday evenings for this reason, but one, timing works out fine with Kib, and two, I want to. Simple as. It's totally fine. It's just something that I've been a little bit more sort of respectful for. Yeah, what was sort of getting me a little bit is that, like, when I lowered the target bitrate down a bit here, this prep screen has dropped from the usual, like, almost 4,000 down to 650, just under 650 kilobits a second, right? Which I know dynamic thing is what this codec is useful for, but like I lowered the target bitrate to 3 meg, not to like 600. So it was just like, huh, that's weird. I wonder if I just accidentally left out a 0 or something. And so I tried to go in and check the settings, and then it closed the stream twice.
No.
Yeah, it's dumb. So the thing is because when you go on the broadcasting, it's like you want to click the cog next to the live thing, and then if it just decides that, oh, you clicked the live thing there, I'm gonna stop stream now, which is stupid. Anywho, how are you doing, Kib?
Doing pretty good. Have my sandwich.
Nice.
I still need to do the wheel and the little trade-in, or whichever one I prefer.
That's okay.
What I'm decided on. But after that, I'll be taking the trade, and I'll be ready for our first pack.
Excellent. Which will be Force of the Breaker. Also, hello, Kaisen. How are you doing?
Kaisen? Oko-san? Oka-san?
So this will be the final set that I ever actually opened a decent number of packs of back in the day. I think we did actually get one box of this one at some point. Did not know all of the cards in here, mind you. There were quite a few that we didn't actually get. A certain ruler that I think you'll be wanting here. Some call them a monarch, I suppose, would be, although what they're a monarchy of, I don't know.
I mean, if I don't use it, just for the simple principle of having the monarchs.
If you
just
pull,
for that simple rule.
If you pull this and don't use it, I will be even more disappointed than in the case of enemy controller, because this card literally warped the format around itself when it came out. This is sort of almost on the same level as Cyber Dragon as how much it changed the competitive game when it came out.
Well,
I mean, you've seen how good Phoenix Wind Blast is, right? Now put that on a Monarch, which is already one of the best decks of the time period. Now put that on the Tribute Summon, and that's how good this card is. That kind of effect is very rare for a good reason. You actually found the first instance of it in the end in that Mysterious Guard card, because that, believe it or not, was actually in like Legacy of Darkness. I think it's that old.
Which one? Earlier?
Mysterious Guard. You know that one the flip one you mentioned, right? Yeah, that's so far ahead of its time, because that was actually in like the 6th ever set. Like, it is really comparatively old. I think the only reason I didn't play it is because I wanted to do the dragon stuff in that one. And yeah, I had other things I wanted to play, but it's yeah, that kind of effect is very rare for a good reason. Also, hey Tramp, how you doing?
Well, that's good to know then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, well... yeah, no time like the present, I suppose, for it. Let's just go ahead and... Oh, wow, it didn't even take forever for exploit to transition scenes. Fantastic! Alright, this is going to be a good time then. So, yeah, Force of the Breaker. Let's see what we can get. Maybe we'll both get another secret like last time, or you'll just get like 4 of them, who knows?
I'm sad I didn't get a Tortoise super alerts last time.
I know, that was good.
Just throwing 3 of the damn hummingbird and not getting able to draw a 4th one. It's like, you tease!
Yeah, it's pretty maddening, I understand that.
Well, that kind of stuff happens.
Yeah, the worst of it is that's in Jaden 3, there's probably going to be that as a rare or something, and it's going to devalue all of them. It's just like, no!
Yeah.
Oh well.
Alright, we'll see what happens, though.
Yeah, alright. Take your wheel / trade, whatever you want that way, and we'll reconvene when we've got our deck set for Force of the Breaker. Alright, which does not have Breaker the Magical Warrior, which makes me sad. Alright, see you later, buddy.
Alrighty.
Okay, and that is that for now. Okay, hopefully this doesn't break the thing here because I kind of want to... There we go. Kind of want to up this again slightly. I don't know why it's cut that far down, but that is not how low the bitrate is supposed to be. So we're going to bring that... Well, I mean, it's still going to be quite low, but hey, so long as it's visually clear, that's the main thing. Maybe it's just being super efficient about it, I don't know. Alright, so... Force of the Breaker. As I've mentioned a few times, this is the final set that we ever actually opened any significant amount of packs of, and I don't know if we got many or any of the secrets in this one, because yeah, there are 9 in total. We see a Volcanic Rocket. It's actually a really good card too. Maybe not at the moment, but later on it's going to be pretty neat if we can get the retrained Blaze Accelerator. But Volcanics came in this set. Crystal Beasts were the main thing of this set. I think this is our main chance to get Sapphire Pegasus. All of the main Crystal Beasts are here. I think these are like the only Crystal Beasts until... God, I think they got like a Rainbow Dragon retrain that counts as a Crystal Beast somewhat recently, but like even that, it's kind of wild. But this deck could be really, really good later on as a lane spam type deck, but we need 3 copies of this guy in order to make it work. The gimmick behind the Crystal Beasts is that when they get destroyed on the field, whether it's by battle or card effect, they go into the spell and trap zone, and then from there you can actually go ahead and do all sorts of effects with their powerful spell and trap support. Yeah, I kind of feel like this is a bit loud. Not that quiet, dang it. I guess I'll have to do. Anyhow, yeah, they don't have particularly good effects by themselves with the exception of Ruby and Sapphire. Emerald lets you attack and then change it to defense at the end of the turn. It's only got 600 attack, whoop-de-doo. Topaz Tiger was kind of okay. If it if it attacks a monster, it goes to 2000 attack. That's not bad. Mammoth lets you change the... It kind of does a similar thing to the 6-Ams. It changes an attack target from one of the other monsters, one of your other Crystal Beasts to itself. That's kind of okay, I guess. Cobalt Eagle lets you put a Crystal Beast on top of your deck, which I'm sure there is some cheeseball reason why you would want to do that, but it's pretty bad. Pegasus searches out a Crystal Beast from hand, deck, or graveyard when it's summoned in any way whatsoever, and puts it into your spell trap zone. So that can be used then for Ruby, who is ridiculously adorable, and also specials basically every... oh yeah, in the anime he had the Arnold voice, yeah. Yeah, and then Ruby lets you special summon any Crystal Beast that is in your spell and trap zone. This is the big payout. When it gets special summoned itself, which you can do with spell cards, you can do obviously with all sorts of normal effects and stuff, like Premature Burial, Monster Reborn would do this even. And then Amethyst Cat, I didn't even mention. This one lets you do direct damage, but with it, it can attack directly, but it only uses half of its attack power. Thankfully, that is scalable. If this thing was at like 6,000 attack, you could then attack for 3k. I guess United We Stand is the way. Not even United We Stand. If you like Mage Power and stuff, would be the way you get that. But you know, it's kind of whatever. The volcanics are in here. I know they are big destruction effect type stuff here. Scattershot in particular, if it's sent to the graveyard, you do some damage, but if it was sent by a Blaze Accelerator, then you can send all of your Scattershots from your hand and or deck to graveyard to Regeki your opponent at the same time. And they do 500 burn damage no matter how they're sent to the graveyard. Shell lets you take shells out of your deck if you pay life points for it once it's in the graveyard. Doomfire was a big boss monster for them, which you need to use their Blaze Accelerators for. The accelerators are really bad, so it's a bit of a sketchy mechanic, this, because you can't attack the same turn you use the accelerators. It's kind of whatever. Slicer, I mean, if you're under Gravity Bind and stuff, I suppose you can do some damage, but it can't attack at the same time, so it's kind of whatever. Then Hammer is a tribute monster that you can, again, give up your attack. That's the theme of the volcanics, basically, and it can do a decent amount of burn damage if you've got all of these guys in here. Blaster I don't think is even worth talking about, because it doesn't even search a card and give you it in hand, it puts it on top of the deck, which is stupid, so whatever. The Field Searchers came in this set. Captain Gold's an ultra rare because of course it's a hero card, it kind of has to be, apparently, but these guys let you discard them and basically work as terraformings on legs, which is pretty good. So some of them actually don't get to stay on the field if your field spell is not in play, but if you're using them as more copies of terraforming, this lets you get to field spells better. So you've got Captain Gold for Skyscraper, only the first one, not the second one. I know we didn't pull the second one, but that was in Skyscraper 2 Hero City was in the previous set, so it's only the first one that you can pull. Commandant gets Necro Valley. This is the one we really want. We don't have Necro Valley at the moment, but that is actually the common. Is a common in quite a few Tony packs, but Champion Pack 3 especially, the one we're about to open if we roll it on the wheel this set, has Necro Valley as a common, so we definitely want this for when more support comes out. Warrior of Atlantis is for a Legendary Ocean. It's a little bit too late, but we could still eventually look at some ocean plays, I guess. Destroyosaurus is for Jurassic World, which was exclusive to the Dinosaur's Rage structure deck, so we can't get that, but it's kind of whatever. He's got like an axe blade on his head, that's kind of neat. Zeradius is for the Sanctuary in the Sky. That was a super rare in Ancient Sanctuary that we didn't get, it's kind of whatever. Archfiend General for Pandemonium. And then Harpy Queen for the Harpy's Hunting Ground, which Azure will be very, very familiar with. This also is Harpy Lady strictly by name when it's on field or graveyard, which is what the Harpy Lady 1, 2, and 3 should have been to begin with. But details, you know, they learned a lesson. This is much better Harpy support than what they had before. Hunting Ground is a good spell and trap destruction card too, if you have enough ways of summoning with that. So yeah, very good card, but I don't think Harpies are ever going to be good enough for us to actually play in the series, so it's kind of whatever. This set also introduces rebalanced Chaos Monsters, because at this point in time, all 3 of them were banned. Yes, even Chaos Sorcerer was banned, I'm pretty sure at this point. It's banned in World Championship 2007? Or the 2008? I think it's 2008. The latest, the video game on the DS that I played a while back, it's actually banned in that game too. So they retrained them and made them much harder to summon. So Onrise up here, they all need Light Fairy and Dark Fiend. Onrise is basically Chaos Sorcerer, just with a much more difficult summoning requirement. 2400 at least, but yeah, it's pretty bad. Norlius is the Chaos Emperor Dragon equivalent, which is actually pretty okay. It's just a bitch and a half to get on the field. 3 Dark Fiends and 1 Light Fairy, like, good luck with the requirements. You don't do burn damage, but you do draw a card after you use this. So in some ways, if you can pay the cost to get this out, this is actually better than CED. It's just, it's very difficult to get out, and we can't use Cyber Dragon for it. So, you know, bit of a tricky one there. And then Imbecile is either Spell Canceller or Jinzo, depending on whether you tribute a Light Fairy or a Dark Fiend for it. It is Earth itself, which is awkward, and it's only 2200, but like Jinzo or Spell Canceller, it gets over Cyber Dragon too. That's pretty good. Like, this would be worth playing, so maybe that's something to keep in mind. Apparently this ninja guy is good in Exceeds Era or something. I believe J-Trot was telling us something about that last time around. Don't really know, don't really care at the moment, but hey, if we pull it, it's kind of okay, I suppose. Raiza the Storm Monarch. I mentioned how format warping this thing is. Yeah, this is Phoenix Wind Blast on legs. When you tribute summon for this thing, which back in the day, the tribute engine for Monarchs was like super solid. So you tribute for this thing, you target one card on the field and put it on top of the deck. Yeah, that is disgusting, and it's 2400 obviously. It is also Wind Winged Beast. Icarus Attack, if you pulled enough of this, would actually be good, right? Being a winged beast, for some reason, I mean, I don't see wings on this thing, but whatever, you know, it is there. There's a couple of dragons and stuff, things that use continuous spells, because again, the Crystal Beast is the archetype here, so you can do a little bit of burn damage, you get more attack power. It's level 3 is kind of okay, and then you can send them from field to grave in order to destroy spell or trap or monsters with these light and dark dragon. Gravity Crush is kind of okay, I suppose, but you know. They're 2400 dragons, that would be the only reason to play them, really. Like, they are light dark. Probably not going to get any use out of that. As far as the spells and stuff go, Crystal Beast's got a ton of support here, and a lot of it is actually pretty solid. Yeah, it's a tutorial dragon indeed. So you've got like Crystal Beast in here, Crystal Beacon here, where you can special summon a Crystal Beast monster from your deck if you have multiples in spell trapping. So remember, this could special Carbuncle straight from the deck, so that you can summon all of your other Crystal Beasts that are in your spell trap zone. Again, that advantage is not good at the moment, but when you get to like link plays and stuff, that's pretty great. Yeah, wrong rando indeed. Rare value, if you have enough of these Crystal Beasts in the spell and trap, the opponent gets to remove one of them, but you draw 2 cards for your virtual advantage of having the you know, Crystal Beasts in the spell trap zone. So that's obviously pretty good. It's a draw 2. Blessing lets you take 2 Crystal Beasts in your graveyard and put them into your spell and trap zone. So this is again like a, technically it's a +1. It's like virtual advantage until you can do something with it. But you know, you could put Blessing, take 2 Pegasus from your graveyard, put them into the spell trap zone, then do Beacon to summon Carbuncle to get the 2 Pegasus, which then get 2 more Crystal Beasts from your deck into the spell trap zone, and it just keeps on going and going. Pegasus and Carbuncle are just an amazing engine by themselves, and that's not even using a normal summon either. So you know, there's that. Crystal Promise is just special summon a Crystal Beast from the spell and trap zone, so if Carbuncle's in there, you can just splurge again with it. Did I mention this deck is really good at summoning monsters? Because it's really good at summoning monsters. Crystal Abundance is like the ultimate card to use with Diamond Dude, because you don't have to fulfill the condition of sending 4 Crystal Beasts in your spell and trap zone to the graveyard, and you literally just get to send every single card on the field to the graveyard in the next turn. So you know, it's a full-on non-destruction board wipe. It's like the ultimate Timmy card to play with Diamond Dude. Otherwise, there's another attempt at balancing Mystical Space Typhoon. We don't need to care. Blaze Accelerators, you can't attack when you actually play, when you use the effects here, but you can destroy opponent's monsters if you discard weak pyro monsters, which is what the Shell and Scattershot are for. Pro tip, use Pot of Avarice if you're going to use Scattershot, obviously. And then yeah, this one lets you go into the Doomfire, which is a bit of a beast of a card, but it's like you've got to get that out first. I don't know. It's pretty sucky to do when you can't search them. Rainbow Ruins is really good. This is actually one hell of a field spell. I think this is one of the first field spells that actually genuinely improved its archetype. If you've got enough Crystal Beasts out, then you can actually like draw a card once per turn. You can negate a spell or trap card, and you can even just summon one of your Crystal Beasts if you get a full field. So once again, Crystal Beasts get destroyed, they go into your spell and trap zone, this card then triggers, and you can go into all sorts of plays with that if you get enough of the right ones out. Very solid card, just not it's not in a good archetype for this era. Crystal Regeki is nowhere near as good as the actual Regeki. This is basically just Regeki break, except only for the opponent's cards, and it goes with a Crystal Beast in your virtual advantage spot pretty much. 6 Sams get a couple of cards. This one's super memey. They're not very good cards, so who cares? Mirror Force gets a retrain in this one. This is the first retrain of Mirror Force, actually, the light attribute one. It's nerfed Mirror Force because Mirror Force, I believe, got banned at this point, or somewhere within here. I don't think it's banned yet. It's at 1, but I believe Mirror Force goes on ban list at some point. So kind of like Mystical Space Typhoon, this is their attempt at balancing it. It's, well, maybe it works sometimes, but we don't usually get to that sort of point. And then the secrets, there's a lot of dark monsters in here, surprisingly. I guess the last one was all about light fairies, so this one's all about dark. Not always themed, though. Diablo seems pretty cool, although you can't special summon it, so rip. But, yeah, this thing's got a kind of rad effect that you get to, like, look at the top card. I don't know how you play this on Duel Links. Duel Links on, Thingy, actually. Because I actually don't know how you would do this without, because the opponent is not supposed to be able to look at the card. So I have no idea how that works. I guess we'd have to find out, but yeah, that's the Diabolist is cool. Prometheus is probably the best one. When it's normal summon, you banish a bunch of darks out your graveyard and get more attack power. Not permanently, it's until the end of the turn. Otherwise, what is there? Like, Mist Archfiend, I guess, is kind of like Majestic Metroka, except you take damage afterwards as if it stays on the field. It's kind of whatever. Recurring Nightmare is, like, busted, but it doesn't have a deck to use it in. I'm pretty sure, like, Vampires could probably use it nowadays, but I don't know if they even do. They have a lot of recursion otherwise. Yeah, like, it's so specific, because it's like you get two darks with 0 defense out your graveyard. Very, very specific, but if there was a deck that actually uses that, wow, card is just so good. It's literally just getting two monsters out of the graveyard again, you know, really, really strong. And then Eradicator Epidemic Virus, if you can stomach this ridiculous power for it, like this high attack strength, Tribute Demog, you know, that would work. It's like old school Crush Card Virus, except it's for either spells or traps. So you could just declare spell and just blitz every single spell that the opponent's holding on to. So yeah, card is broke, it's just really hard to activate. And because it's a trap and not a spell, Diamond Dude can't use it, which is a big old shame. Okay, let's go ahead and fire this up then. I wasn't quite expecting to do this today, but this is fine by me. Let's go, Force of the Breaker. See what we can get out of this one. I don't think any of these cards are actually going to make a huge difference to me in terms of the decks I'm playing at the moment. But we are going to start off with probably the worst of the secret rares. Okay, so Sword of Dark Rites. If you equip it to a dark, it gets 400 attack. And if you tribute that dark monster, you put this card back into the hand. I believe this was just an OCG import, and unfortunately it's not very good, and it goes in the secret rare slot, so, but hey, we start off with a secret. Maybe that means we're gonna get a lot of other good stuff in here as well. It's kind of fun, at least. So, I mean, what am I looking for? This guy, basically. This is the main thing that I want. But it's not useful at the moment because I don't actually have Necro Valley yet. But we will get access to Necro Valley, I'm sure, at some point. Even if I have to trade supers for it, I might well do it, because Gravekeepers actually have some pretty good stuff later on. I know they get support in the Synchro era, so we want to get as many Commandants as we can. There's Destroyosaurus. I mean, look at this thing. He's got an axe. He's got like this reverse axe blade on his head. That's kind of, I mean, it's pretty metal, but it's not exactly Not exactly conducive to being a good card right now. We did get a Sapphire Pegasus. Hello. I'd need at least 2 of them though, unfortunately, so it's probably not going to be enough. And none of the... I think Carbuncle is a light. None of the Crystal Beasts are actually synergistic with Chaos. But, I mean... Hey, if I can get a Crystal Beast engine for much, much later in the future, maybe... I don't know, I haven't experimented with Crystal Beasts in Legacy of the Duelist. I don't know if they're actually any good. Holy shit, we actually did! Dude, what the hell is this opening? We are, remind ourselves, 5 packs in here, and we have already gotten ourselves a Secret Rare and 2 Ultras. Excuse me? Also got the Field Spell too, which is really good. Dude, am I actually going to have to experiment with Crystal Beasts? No, I can't, right? Because Rainbow Dragon's not even in this set, that's in the next one. Rainbow Dragon, is Rainbow Dragon even good? I don't remember. Dude, what is this? We got Topaz Tiger as well, is really good. I actually didn't realize this was a rare. Yeah, we'd need like 2 or 3 of him as well. Tri-Blaze Accelerator. Regular Blaze is a rare or something, I think. Or is it a common? I don't even know. I don't know enough about this set in the end, I guess. There's the ninja guy that J-Trot was saying something good about. I think this, like, if this does battle damage and the opponent has 5 or more cards in their hand, then they discard 2 cards. So there's probably some cheeseball combos you can do with that. Ah, wow, okay, second Rainbow Ruins is cool. We got the wrong Sky Scourge, unfortunately. This is the one that's, like, completely terrible. You need to banish 3 Light Fairies and 1 Dark Fiend to summon it. It's 2400, and it only is Chaos Sorcerer, which we already have 3 of and is fine. Blaze Accelerator is a common, okay. Yeah, not a great card, but, you know, hey, it's another holo, so you can't really complain at that. Triggered Summon, I don't remember exactly what this does. I think it's like if the opponent special summons a monster, both you and your opponent can special a level 4 or lower monster from your hand. So, I don't know. Not too good. There's the 3rd Rainbow Ruins. Okay. So hey, we have a playset of the Crystal Beast field if I actually want to use it. Who knows at this point? Oh my god, dude, they want me to play Crystal Beast. What the hell is this? We got rare value as well. Damn. The actual Crystal Beast draw card is here as well. Holy fuck, man. They really want me to play this Crystal Beast deck. How the hell would I even do that? I just have no idea. There's another holo. We're halfway through now, but there's another holo. Another Tri-Blaze Accelerator. Tri-Blaze doesn't really do much if I don't get, like, Doomfire, I think, but man, like, what is going on here? Okay, Volcanic Shell is a rare, that sucks, because good luck getting enough of those. Yeah, a bunch of the Crystal Beast cards, they're all, most of them are common, right? So, there's Harpy Queen. Not really the one I'd want here. I guess I'd be looking for Topaz Tiger at this point, right? Because that's one of the few that's actually good. Nothing really too fancy here. Lucky Iron Axe, if it gets destroyed by an opponent's card effect, lets you draw a card and it's like a 500 attack buff. But why would you actually do that when, you know, it's not like Blast with Chain where I could actually chain it to the destruction effect. So, yeah, not exactly... No, it's telegraphed, which is the problem. Last Resort, I think, actually lets you search out the ancient city, like Rainbow Ruins, so that's kind of cute, I suppose, but... There's a 3rd Tri-Blaze Accelerator. God damn, okay. 7 packs left to go. We've got enough of these ones. I need... Either, I would like, obviously, if we're going to play Crystal Beast, I would like a 3rd Pegasus. This is another Ultra Rare, though. It's not Pegasus, but it's Captain Gold. I have 1 copy of Skyscraper. I suppose we could search it out with him. He is light. I guess that's not bad. But then so is Sparkman, so I don't know if that's really worth it. Nothing too fancy in there. Only 1 Commandant so far, and like 1 Topaz. There is a 4th, count them, a 4th Tri-Blaze Accelerator. That's actually pretty big, because that means I can trade that in, and I can get a super rare from a previous set. That's a big deal. But not because it's a good card. 4 Tri-Blaze except, dude, what is this opening? I know Kid pulled the nuts in terms of hollows last time, but I fucking quit. What the shit is this? Okay, what does this even do? This card can't be normal summon the set, can only be summon by sending a face-up Tri-Blaze Accelerator you control to the graveyard. That much I knew. It's free K, by the way. During your opponent's battle phase, your opponent must attack this monster, specifically, with any attack position monsters they control. When this card destroys a monster sent to the graveyard, destroy all monsters your opponent controls and inflict 500 damage to your opponent for each monster destroyed by this effect. Wow, that's a boss monster and a half, but like, that requires me to play Volcanics, and I don't have Rocket, I have Sword of Dark Rights. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm not expecting to get anything else out of this. I'd be hoping for a Topaz Tiger if I was supposed to be playing crystals here. Looks like that's not happening. Last pack here. Anything good? Not particularly. Okay, well, dude, what the hell was this opening? I mean, I draft a collection. Holy shit. Yeah. You wanna see this, dude? Okay. I need to sort by rarity. Alright, let's just scroll down to the bottom and I'll show you. We started this box opening with a secret rare Sword of Dark Rights, which, this is a terrible card, it's an OTD import, who cares, right? But we started this with a secret, and that should probably say a lot. We got 2 Crystal Sapphire Pegasus within the first 5 packs. I have... oh, it's not just that. I have every single Ultra Rare out of this set. 2 Pegasus, 1 Rare Value, 1 Captain Gold, 1 Doomfire. Plus the secret. On-Rise, unfortunately, is the terrible Sky Skirt, so we're not going to play that. But I got not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 Tri-Blaze Accelerator. I have a trade-in super from this set. Like, what the actual fuck is this? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 hollows in 24 packs. 5 of them being Ultra, 1 of them being Secret. Like, what the actual hell was this? I only got 1 Topaz Tiger, however, so I don't... even if I want... I don't know how the hell I build Crystal Beast right now, but I don't think I can. Because I think Topaz Tiger is kind of important for that, given that it's like 2000 on attacking. It seems a little bit too good to not have enough of. I only got 1 Commandant. This was the card I really wanted here. I really wanted Gravekeeper's Commandant, but I only got the 1. That's okay, I can get more later, but, you know, it's a little bit unfortunate. 2 Volcanic Shell is sort of annoying when I have all of these Tri-Blaze and stuff, right? But yeah, this set really wanted me to play like ever. 2 Crystal Pegasus and Rare Value. You know the good thing about getting 2 of these? Is that this card actually isn't in Jesse Anderson's Duelist pack. I have no idea why, but like everything else is. Rare Value is there, and all the other ones are, but this guy isn't, for some reason. So if I ever actually want to try and build Crystal Beast, actually pulling 2 of this is super, super good. That said, I don't think anything's actually going to change about the different decks that I have out of this. Oh yeah, I also got a playset of the Field Spell. That's the reason why I'd be considering Crystal Beasts in this set, because I actually pulled a playset of the Field Spell. But I only have 1 copy of Tiger, and I think that's a little bit too much of a deal breaker. I'd probably try and build it if I had 2 Tiger. If only because it'd be funny, not because I don't think it's that good, but like, you know, I have all the other ones, right? So Carbuncle and 2 Pegasus is probably all I need that way. I would just need 2 or 3 Tiger, and I only have the 1. Because, yeah, we have the draw spell too. It's like, we've got the draw, we've got the search, we've got the field. Like, everything is set up for it except for Topaz. And that's a real shame. But ultimately, I think nothing's actually going to change about the decks that I play here as a result of that. It was so close, but I think I'm going to have to pass on it this time round. So yeah, we did get enough of the... Yeah, Blessing, Promise, Beacon... Beacon's up here. Did get the playset there. Wow. That's gonna take some thought later on. But for now, I mean, maybe... I wasn't even gonna trade for one, but maybe I do the trade at the end of the part and just get Topaz Tiger. And then I try and make Crystal Beast in Tactical Evolution. Because spoilers, Tactical Evolution is not really going to introduce any new archetypes that I can think of that are actually good. Pretty sure that set is on the Lost Millennium side of low impact. So, yeah, I don't think we're going to actually play cards from stuff from that set. So maybe I can try next round and actually build a Crystal Beast deck. Like, good lord. Anywho, yeah, because Crystal Beasts do get Rainbow Dragon in the next set. Me, if I pulled that, that would be fun. I mean, Rainbow Dragon's like stupidly hard to play, but let's just have a quick sneak peek preview at that then, because I'm pretty sure it is in here. There's a lot of terrible stuff here too. Rainbow Neos Turbo, dude, it's possible, potentially. If I actually get the tools to get like. Is Rainbow Dragon not in here? Or am I just like... No, it's probably a secret down the bottom, right? No, I guess I'm just misremembering. Is it in Gladiator's Assault, then? Because I could have sworn it was in, like, one of these ones, but... Again, this is the point where I stopped playing in real life, so... Oh, no, it's here. It is a secret rare, so, you know, good luck, but... Hey, who knows, right? Okay. Let's go ahead and decide what deck do I actually want to run with this here. Because I have a bunch of different ones that I can go with. I do actually have like one card I could show from here. Because I probably won't actually run this deck. If you're still here, Brownie, I might as well show you it. My wheel for the last round was actually the nuts. Wildcard any rarity. So I actually picked up one of these as well. I don't have Shogun, so it's not quite as powerful as Kib's one. But I actually picked up the any rarity, so I thought, you know what, I'm just going to pick up Grandmaster. Because if I do want to run this deck, Grandmaster's really good, right? But it's not as powerful as Kib's turn because I can't go, you know, Zanji, Grandmaster, and Shogun because I don't have the Shogun. But I can go like Cyber Dragon, Zanji, Grandmaster, so that's cool, you know. Like, there are definitely ways that I can take advantage of it, which is neat, but yeah, it's not as powerful. But I thought I'd show you anyway because it's there. So what do I actually want to run? So the Diamond Dude stuff didn't work very well, unfortunately. I don't think I can really fix that too easily right now. Dark World is kind of neat because I have 2 copies of Dark World Dealings, but I will admit, this was my brother's archetype, not mine. Sapphire! Yep, soon a year. Dude, thank you very much for the continued support, my man. Hopefully you enjoy the stuff here as well. Yeah, I'm not as big a fan of this deck, but I do have Dark World Dealings, which is very good. I'm not as comfortable with it, I don't think. And then, yeah, the Diamond Dude stuff didn't work. The heroes were pretty good, surprisingly. Macro I don't particularly want to go with at the moment. I'm kind of off macro right now, but I've kept it built anyway, just in case. I did revamp the Dragon deck. I mean, I could, because Horus 6 is kind of very good against a lot of what he has. But the problem with this one, it can't use Future Fusion, so this one's a bit harder to actually run, because we don't have Lord of Dragons, so Future Fusion cannot be played in this deck. So it's not as good as the other fusion setups, I think, and we don't quite have the dragons for it yet, but like this is just good in its own right, so like I could try it. Problem is it dies to Compulse, and I don't really have much of an out to that right now. Yeah, I don't know. Not as big a fan. I mean, the addition of Poly for like Cyber Twin Dragon is pretty good, but yeah, I don't think that's what I want to do. And then there's just this turbo thing I played earlier, which I actually thought was pretty cool. So maybe this is what I actually want to run. I think I might try it. So I should probably, just in case I for some reason want to, let's take out you and put in Chimera Tech, in case there's some like super weird situation that I actually want to summon Chimera Tech. And we'll save this one, and let's go over what we have here. So, last time we opened up Zane's pack, and we got all the Cyber Dragon stuff associated with it. I already had the playset of that, but what I didn't have was the Future Fusions and the Cyber Dragon Fusions themselves. So, we now have access to the power of Cyber Twin Dragon, one of the biggest OTK engines of the time. And this deck aims to take advantage of that, at least reasonably. I think there's maybe one swap that I need to do in here is to find space for limiter removal. In the side deck specifically, because it's limiter removal just kind of makes us sing OTK up the wazoo, so that's something I should probably do. But let's go over what we have anyway. So pretty much the core of any deck that I'm playing at the moment is going to be the Chaos cards, because they are very, very strong, right? Blackluster Soldier, Chaos Emperor Dragon. They do sometimes end up bricking the hands a bit, but for the most part, like, you can't go wrong with them. They are just absolute game enders in their own right. Blackluster Soldier does a very similar thing to Cyber Twin Dragon, actually, in terms of getting double attacks off, and yeah, just doing so much damage out. It's super good. The triple Cyber Dragon, because it's Cyber Dragon, but also because Future Fusion will allow me to dump 2 Cyber Dragon out the deck and prepare a Cyber Twin Dragon in case, if I can actually manage to not have it MST'd, but even if I do, the Cyber Twins are still in the graveyard, I can still run with them for other stuff, so that's pretty good. We've got the 2 Light Hexial Fusions to go with that, because you special summon the Cyber, you've got Light Hexial, you can use both of those to special summon the Cyber Twin out of the extra deck. But if I have 2 of these, is pretty good, because that means then I can actually go ahead and use one of them with the Light Hex, while still having Future Fusion bring the other one out. Neospatian Grand Mole is replacing Exiled Force in the main deck here, because they serve relatively similar purposes. They're very good Cyber Dragon Plus offerings here, and this doesn't actually destroy the monsters, so it gets around my body as a shield. Having shown Regeki last time round, I need to be a little bit more aware that my body as a shield could definitely come in. At this point, it's just an absolute unit of the card in its own right. So I want to make sure that I'm not always going with destruction removal here. Like, we've been using Phoenix Wing Wind Blast for a very long time, and the reason is the same sort of thing. You want to be a little bit more insulated against my body in case that comes back in. One copy of Proto Cyber, I don't like this card, but it is possible to go Proto Cyber, Poly with one in your hand, and then go, you know, into Twin Dragon from there, so I guess it's okay. Sangan is the way to search out the Light Hexial Fusion, so this is my... If I had more of these than Witch, I'd consider it, because I think Sangan's actually a little stronger in this deck. That said, Witch of the Black Forest is the way to get Thunder Dragon out, and the logic here is that I wanted something that wasn't just Cyber Dragons to play with Future Fusion, because the idea is that if I open 2 Future Fusion, I'm not going to be able to actually play both of those to get Cyber Dragon Fusions out. So we want to play something else for it. In other decks, it's Elemental Heroes. In this one, it is Thunder Dragon. Because Thunder Dragon, I did pull Twin-Headed back in the day, and I managed to I've managed to collect these. Yo! Blue, thank you for the sub as well. Is it still playable? I mean, yeah. Colossus is banned, but, you know. Yeah, no, but OG Thunder Dragon is still good here because I can discard. If I don't get the fusion part of it off, I can always just discard it and bin the deck and then use Snipe Hunter, which we're playing at 3 because, well, it's the good dart target for this deck. That's pretty much the only reason. You can use this to discard the excess Thunder Dragons and just go from there to try and clear the board up. Thunder Dragon is just a straight +1 when you activate its effect, so it's pretty helpful that way. Yeah, Snipe Hunter is just annoying as all hell. Hopefully this card ends up not being too good as we move on, but I somehow doubt it. Spirit Reaper's my extra dark here. I didn't really know what else to put in, and I was like, I think it was between, what was it between? It was between like this and maybe Dekoichi or something. And I thought, well, Spirit Reaper can sometimes be a problem to deal with. It actually does tend to stop Cyber Twin Dragon from killing me. So, you know, I think it's probably fine in here. Just as a little bit of defense off it. It can also rip cards out of hand, which is pretty helpful in its own right. So, yeah, I think there's enough reasoning to use it. Might not be the greatest card out there, but it's definitely still good, so long as Cyber End Dragon doesn't come out, but, you know, details. And then 2 Witch of the Black Forest, which actually searches Thunder Dragon, and then you can discard that Thunder Dragon and you have a Light in the Dark in the grave. So Witch actually synergizes supremely well here. I do not have the Yata lot because I didn't pull a Yatagarasu out of that beginning too. It's a common and I whiffed it and I was somewhat sad. Only somewhat. I could put Elemental Hero Bubble Man in and actually have like a draw 2 option. That's something I've been considering actually, is because you go CED with a Witch or a Sangan in play, you then pick up Bubble Man. It's the only card you have, so you can special Bubble Man and draw 2 cards. I have actually considered doing that, and I think I did that in an old hero build before I got BLS. Because I could Future Fusion for Tempest if the Bubble Man was still in the deck, that was the idea. But this, you know, neither here nor there at the moment, I guess. Turn to the spells. Down to 1 Book of Moon in the main deck here, because Future Fusion kind of takes up a lot of space. Future and 2 Poly, because you can imagine, well, if Thunder Dragon discards 1 copy of itself, Poly's going to be the way that I get Twin-Headed. I can't exactly Miracle Fusion of Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon out, so if we're going to play Twin-Headed, we need to have Poly. So 2 copies of that, 3 of Future Fusion, and that kind of takes up a fair amount of my deck space for the spells, so yeah, that's unfortunate. So we're down to 1 book at the moment with the other one in the side deck. 1 Dark Hole, because it's Dark Hole. Same with Regeki. Future Fusion over here. Graceful and Polygreed are the obvious draw cards. They will never come out of the deck, because why would you ever do that? Heavy Storm is super good in this sort of deck, because we're not really playing too much like back row that's that relevant to stick around, you know, like after Future Fusion. And yeah, you know, Heavy Storm's it's just good. If we don't have Future Fusion in play, then that's, yeah, just a free board clear. If we do, 2 copies of Mystical Space Typhoon and currently 1 copy of Dust Tornado. Yeah, Regeki isn't Dark Hole, but it's still good. Yeah, so 2 MST and the Dust Tornado. The Dust is actually staying in here at the moment, even though I have access to the 3rd copy of MST now, thanks to a trade I did with Kib for Elemental Hero Wild Edge, so he could have 2 copies of that for his own Future Fusion shenanigans. Dust is staying in here because of the fact that we now have multiple MST and Heavy Storm each. Like, we both have 1 Storm and triple MST. Dust Tornado will let me play around his Mystical Space Typhoon by letting me go, you know, set the only set this card, and then I can Dust and activate the 2nd effect to put Call of the Haunted down afterwards in order to preserve it a little bit better. And then I can activate Call of the Haunted on my own turn, basically. So I think, actually, even though it is a little bit slower, Dust Tornado does still have excellent value, even though we have triple MST. So I'm going to try it. Maybe I'm wrong. The other reason is because MST could get Curse Sealed. He has played Curse Sealed quite a lot in the past, and I probably should be playing it myself in the side deck here. But we'll get to that. Yeah, so the fact of Curse Seal is a thing that could happen means that having at least one spell and trap destruction that isn't MST is, you know, still valuable. As I mentioned, the 2 poly for the Thunder Dragon and the Cyber Dragon stuff here, that's fine, mostly Thunder Dragon. Premature Burial makes its way in here because Prem plus Future Fusion is really, really strong. You can easily go ahead and future 2 Cyber Dragons out and then go Premature Burial, get one of them back. And then for the traps, Bottomless Trap Hole, Regular Trap Hole are still here at the moment. These are potentially not going to work for too much longer, however, because MST kind of eats this sort of card up. So we will have to be a little bit careful. This is something I'm going to keep a close eye on and see if it's actually worth still running these in a format that has free MST. 2 Call of the Haunted, this card's really good with Witch the Black Forest, actually. Because if it's about to get destroyed, you Call of the Haunted, the Witch, or a Sangan back, and you'll get the search because it's summoned to the field first before the monster gets destroyed. But it's also just amazing with Future Fusion, so there's that. And then the 2 Wing Blast, I'm on 2 instead of 3 here because, well, the discard is a bit heavy, especially when I've got Snipe Hunter, but it is such a strong card that I can't really not, justify not playing it. In the side deck, if the Thunder Dragon stuff doesn't work out, then I have full plans to just like side most of this out. And the logical way to do that is to still have a light or 2. So we have Ninja Grandmaster Sasuke mainstay since Solo the Duelist. Really wish I pulled more than one of these. Very, very strong card. Just 1800 generic, but it can also work very well with weaker monsters that will like not kill the thing that you're trying to attack, but then this auto kills it, so that's really good. Exile Force and Tribe are not light and dark, so it can be sometimes a little bit awkward to run them in these like 19 monster thing. It's like I have 19 monsters, but 8 of them cannot actually be normal summoned, so I need to make sure that the ones that I do have are almost entirely light and dark, so that I can actually get stuff in the grave easily enough. So that's why these 2 aren't in the main deck. Also, Snipe Hunter kind of does what Tribe does in its own right. Because a lot of the time I'm just tribing for 1 card, right? So Snipe Hunter, although it is on a dice roll, it generally can do the same thing, but it can also hit back row. So yeah, Snipe is semi-power creeping Tribe at the moment. Until I roll like 3 ones in a row or something, and then it's gonna suck, but whatever. And then Cybernetic Magician is the other thing I was thinking of here, because Cybernetic is actually not terrible. This was a tech of the time, especially in like Diamond Dude Turbo decks, because this lets you get over basically any monster. If you can summon this thing out, you discard 1 card, it makes any monster's attack 2000, so you can use it to buff your own weak attackers like Sangan or Witch or Snipe, but you can also use it to debuff anything the opponent has. And this effect is after damage modifiers from stuff like field spells. So, say, I don't know, Mystic Plasma Zone was in play or something, or Light, what was the Luminous Spark was the light one, and Cyber Twin Dragon was in play. That Cyber Twin goes down to 2000. It doesn't even get the buff off of Spark. So yeah, this thing can let you run over anything in battle basically, and also swing the game with OTK enabled stuff. So it's not bad. It's a light level 6. It's got a good attack stat of its own. Yeah, it's not awful. And then for the rest of the side deck, this is mostly the cards that I couldn't fit in the main deck here. We've got the second book, the Confiscation, 2 My Body as a Shield to try and block against Snipe Hunter. Nobleman the Crossout, I'm not as worried about face-down monsters with this deck, if I'm honest. Crossout is good, but it might be a little bit too slow here. Pot of Avarice is a pretty damn good card when you've got Future and Thunder Dragon, like fusion stuff, but the problem I find with it is just like, if you draw it too early, then it's kind of dead. And when I only have 1 of it, I'm probably not going to draw it late game, so I don't know. There's not enough monsters in the main deck here to justify it, but it is a really good card with Thunder Dragon and stuff like that, so still want it anyway. Third Call of the Haunted, because I don't think 3 is necessary, but I wouldn't mind experimenting with the ratios. Triple Forceback is very good against a lot of stuff actually, but it's pretty good against the Monarchs, it's very good against D-Mark, and it's good against a lot of just slightly too strong normal summons that tend to get associated with the likes of a Cyber Dragon summon. Also, deny Snipe Hunter for a turn, and that's kind of fine. Then the third Wing Blast, it is just a solid card. This could easily replace one of the trap holes, and that might be the way that we go. There is probably stuff I should replace in this deck, especially in the side deck, but I don't really know what, and Kib has DM'd us, so I think we are just going to go at that, and we'll just roll with this deck. Because yeah, I don't really feel like making him wait too long, so let's... this deck should be fine in its own right. It's really nice fusion oriented, but it's not impossible just to play normally too. There's so many blowout potentials here, like Twin Dragon is stupidly good, the Chaos stuff is stupidly good. Twin-headed Thunder Dragon might end up seeing some use here. Yeah, just a very solid setup overall, so let's just go for it. Meow. Hello. So...
Feeling pretty confident about this, huh?
Yeah, I mean, there's some decent stuff in here. At the same time, I don't know, we just opened the Zane stuff recently, so this game is getting a lot faster potentially at this point, and that's scary in its own right. You know, this game could just end in 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's only getting faster when our games when our practice round earlier have been some of the fastest games that we've ever played.
Yeah. Aha! You thought you would defeat me with your rock, but no. I think I'm actually gonna go first, though. I think both ways round can actually work here.
Yeah.
But when you open a hand like this, who really knows? Go ahead. We'll see.
Well, yeah,
You're
we'll
also
see.
a bit far from your mic by the sounds of it.
Maybe just a bit.
There we go.
Yeah. It's funny. It's not even moved up like a whole lot. Like that's moved up by maybe an inch and a half. This is like down an inch and a half.
Yeah.
So who knows? All right. If it'll let me, I want to set
Yep.
that, and then I'll set that, and end turn on that.
Alright, we'll dust in the end phase.
Well, Mystical Space Typhoon the end phase.
You can't because you set
I
the
know.
card, unfortunately.
I know.
I know, it's a bit of a shame. Alright, so here's why we were holding on after turn 1. We're going to special summon Cyber Dragon.
Of course.
And we're going to normal summon the Light Hexial Fusion.
Of course.
So we can send these two to the grave and pull ourselves out the Cyber Twin Dragon.
Of course.
Battle phase, let's hit in. Yep, that's fine, and we'll hit with the second attack for 28. Right, so you're on those, huh? Okay, go ahead.
Alright, so...
Yep, in
let's
standby
see here.
phase.
Standby. I will not activate its effect.
Because you've got a Cyber Dragon in hand, okay. Yep.
Cyber Dragon, and...
Ouch, yep, okay. Here we go.
Yep, here we go again.
Alright, so... This...
21, 28, 56.
Yeah, I will take it all.
Oof. Alright. Then, the main phase 2, since these were both... This one was special summoned and one was taken, I'm tributing both.
Yeah. Trap hole. You'll still get your spell, but trap hole.
Not Sash Steel, right? Does that just went to the graveyard?
No, it's possible.
Is it? Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, trap card. I'll get it in. Oh.
Alright, alright.
It was worth a try. Alright.
Standby main, I'm gonna set one and pass. Go ahead.
Alright.
Yeah, and this is the problem. I'm not allowed to do anything because you'll just steal it. That's the problem with the way the games are going at the moment.
Yeah. Well, let's normal summon.
You're fine.
If that's alright.
I can't trap hole that.
Well, I'm bottomless trap hole, but...
No, that's 1500 or more. I am going to activate Call of the Haunted. We're going to get back the Cyber Dragon here. Because I can't get back Twin because it's not properly fusion summoned.
Yeah. Alright. Then I won't attack. And... Actually, main 2. Yeah, I think I better do it.
You are going to take it? Okay.
Just so we know. Alright.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Alright, stand by. I do gain the 1000, so that is good.
Yep. Give yourself a reprieve.
Yep. Main phase. Okay, let's bring out my own one.
Again?
And I'm gonna Regeki.
Oh, alright. Ooh, alright. Yep.
That's probably not going to end up being enough here because you do get a Witch Search, and I know what's going to come after this, unfortunately, but...
Well, the question is, which one? Actually, no, that's an idea. Yeah, I'll do that.
And I'm going to just do that, because I don't have anything I can stop it with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. I'm physically not allowed to do anything, because I just get Snatch Steal every single time. Doesn't seem to make any difference.
Snatch Steal does seem a bit of a hassle here. So, I don't know, maybe we'll have to actually talk about restricting some of the control cards. I mean, I like having Snatch Steal and Change of Heart and Brain Control, don't get me wrong, but, like, they make things one-sided a lot more than I care to count.
It's either that or maybe there's just something in my pool that I need to play that I'm not. I don't know, but it's...
I mean, if anything else, we could probably talk about it off screen, but I mean, I have 3 options that steal a monster. If you want to trade one of the Snatch Steals or Change of Hearts for one of your supers or whatever, we can discuss that another time, though.
Yeah, we'll have to think on that one. No, there are probably ways that I can deal with it that I just haven't like dinged up here, but yeah, I don't know. It's most likely something that I need to fix in deck building is the thing here. But then I have already tried some of it in the past, and well, now we have MST to deal with like the main one that I would use. So
yeah,
you know, that's where it's going to start becoming hard. It's like, well, technically I do have like removed brainwashing, but MST kind of deals with that really well. So I'm not sure if that's going to be the right answer yet.
Yeah, I forgot to bring the Treeborn Frog out earlier. Yeah, well.
You did. And that's why I conceded anyway, because I knew that was just what was going to come up next. It's like, well, not exactly a lot I can do about that.
I mean, I had a Cyber Dragon in my hand as well, so even if I couldn't get Treeborn Frog, I had Cyber Dragon. So if I forget to Treeborn Frog again, I had Cyber Dragon out, special summon, then I summoned Zaborg, and I'm like, yeah, that worked.
Yeah, so you had it anyway. That's fine. It's you know what? Okay. How many is that? Nah, but like I'm saying though, it is probably something on my end that I can do something about, and I'm just not like I'm not seeing it immediately. But it's something on deck building that I should hopefully be able to fix up if I take another look at it. But you know, we'll see. All right, let's try that.
All right.
Oh, of course.
Change it. Well, this is going to be an interesting play.
Ooh, yeah, go for it. What are you gonna show us?
It might be pretty obvious at this point, but 1, 2.
Oh, you're going for the
3.
end. Okay. Yeah, you're supposed. Yeah,
And then I will show it. Yeah.
As we established earlier on, it's like end dragon.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Yep.
And in the meantime, I will set that one and go for broke.
Okay. Stand by main. Let's start with a good old Cyber Dragon.
No.
Let's start with a good old Neospatial Grand Mole.
Oh.
Here we go! Battle phase. Grand Mole can hit in and declare its effect, so both of these go to hand without flipping it up. Cyber Dragon can hit for 21. Main 2, I will set 1, and you are good to go.
Alright then. Stand by main.
Yep, 1 turn on future.
Yep. Alright, that changes things up a bit.
Yeah, I bet it does.
So now I'm going to normal summon.
Oh, wow, you actually have enough of these? That's cool.
Yep. So battle phase, it'll attack into Cyber Dragon.
Yep, you'll take the
which
11.
I'll have to take the 1100. This goes to the grave. And then 1,
Yeah,
2.
it's annoying that you can't special summon face down defense from the deck, but I understand why, because then I think it would probably just get awkward to.
Right. Then plus 1000.
Yep.
Alright.
Okay. Stand by main. You know what? I'm gonna Dark Hole the field.
Ah!
Because you don't get the effect if they don't get destroyed by
by
battle.
Destroyed by battle, yep.
And then I'm just gonna summon the Grand Mole.
Hmm.
Grand Mole beats, let's go, 900. Alright, go ahead, buddy. And
Alrighty.
on your
Stand
draw
by 2.
phase, before you get the summon, I'm gonna MST the Future Fusion.
Yeah, you little shit.
I wanted to bait an MST out of you, that's why I didn't do it beforehand, but it's like, yeah, before that summons, just so that it can't get reborn. Because that would be the problem. If I let it go and you just monster reborn, you could get End Dragon back, so...
Alright. Fine. Then we'll do this.
Oh, yeah, okay. 2 lambs to the field.
They're like fire tokens, but whatever.
That's fine.
I can still set a monster, so I'll set that one.
Okay.
And I'll enter on hatch.
Alright. Let's go. Stand by main. I have exactly that in the graveyard, so we're gonna activate Call of the Haunted. Bring back the Cyber Dragon.
Alright.
Alright, battle phase. Mole is going to swing into this, declare the effect to bring them back to hand. Cyber Dragon can take out one of your not-lamb tokens.
Non-lamb tokens.
Main 2. It feels bad, but I'm gonna go ahead and summon Grand Mole anyway and end turn. It feels bad, but at the same time, I think it's actually correct here because I need to keep normal summon pressure out.
Alright. Well, I'll set this, and then we established that these tokens are... Actually, you can tribute these.
You can, yeah.
So we'll tribute that token.
And this is why it feels bad to put Grand Mole out, yeah.
Yeah. Get
Yeah,
Grand Mole out
because
here.
he's gonna get destroyed, and then...
And battle
I'm gonna
phase, same
take-
work attack.
Yep, I'm gonna take the free hundo.
Alright.
So, you have dealt with 1 Grand Mole. Alright, we're gonna special summon Cyber Dragon first off. I'm going to activate Premature Burial. Is this okay?
Go on.
We're gonna special summon Grandma.
I just do it Grandma again.
Alright, battle phase?
Yep.
We're gonna hit it with the mole. We're gonna send these both back to hand. Premature goes to grave. Cyber Dragon attack.
Yep.
Just thinking what I would want to do in main 2 here. I know what I want to do, but I can't quite pull it off here, I don't think. Yeah, no, I think we're just going to end at that.
Alright. Stand by.
I know what I really want to do, but I don't think it's a good idea right now.
This is starting to get rough.
Man, it really feels like I should be playing 2 of this cup.
Of all things, really. Alright. This is going to be a gamble. I don't know if I see any way around it.
It's really good for me knowing that you discarded all of your Cyber Dragons with Future Fusion, or sent them all to the grave, so I know I can't get smacked by like Cyber Dragon plus Sting or the crap back here. Oh yeah, I know it was limited for a reason, Chaos.
Alright, this is going to be a risk here. I don't see any other way around it, though. I'm going to normal summon
Hyena, okay.
the Hyena. Battle phase, it'll attack the Cyber Dragon.
Yeah.
Take 1100 points again. Any number of Hyenas on deck, so I can summon them in any position, so...
Yep.
And I'll end turn on that.
Alright. Oof. Okay, stand by main. We're gonna normal summon the mole.
Yep.
Battle phase, mole is going to hit in and not use its effect on this, so it will just destroy it regularly. Cyber Dragon can hit the other one. Main 2, I will set 1 in this lovely V formation over here, and I will end my turn.
V formation. I do not think I can get a way out of this here. But... no, I don't think I can get a way out of this one. Well, I'm gonna try. Almost summon the witch.
Yep, okay.
Battle phase, it'll attack the mole.
I will use its effect to put both back to hand. Because it's if it battles, not if it attacks.
Yep.
So...
if it damages, yep. Nope, that's it.
Okay.
I was hoping for a draw there, but man, that sucked.
Yeah, that's a bit of a different thing from game 1, isn't it? Where game 1 was just immediate explosion, and game 2 is like, we're gonna dial it back a little bit.
Let's back this up a little bit.
I wouldn't worry about the stealing stuff too much at the moment, by the way. I'm sure there are plenty of cards I'm sure I could be playing here instead to help, like, work around it. And, like, part of it's my own issue, I guess, of like, you know, getting a big thing out and not getting game off of it, sort of thing, you know. But we'll see.
That was a good play, though. Wow. Alright. Well, it's a good thing to go first.
Yep. You got it. No Herald of Green Light from me. I'd have to do some pretty heavy trade-ins on the wheel in order to get the Heralds for that. Which, you know, I could do. That'd be fun, but...
Disgruntled T-pose.
Alright.
Face.
Stand by main. Yeah, you know what? Let's start with MST.
No MST for you.
Okay,
Getting the MST on your first draw every time is annoying.
I mean, this is what happens when you have, like, 3 of them, potentially. Yeah, go ahead.
That is what happens, not gonna lie. Yep. Alright. Well, we'll... set another one. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm going to normal summon.
Exiled Force, okay, yep.
Yep. Then I'll declare its Stain, distribute it, and destroy the face-down monster.
It is Witch, so I am gonna get the search here.
Yep.
The question is for what? I'm gonna get Ninja Grandmaster Sasuke.
Grandmaster Sasuke.
He seems like a pretty solid pick here.
Yeah. Well, we'll flip summon. Then about phase. Go for 1K.
Manga beats! Alright.
It's just like a Hex Shield, baby.
Alright, we're gonna... Am I gonna do that? Actually, no. I'm gonna play Premature Burial.
Oh, interesting.
Is that alright?
Yep.
Okay. Premature brings back Witch.
Yep.
Battle phase, we're going to attack him.
Yeah, that's fine. 100
I know,
to the
right,
grave.
dude? It was a common and I missed it! I'm getting hit in my chat with the imagine this hand if I had, like, one particular card. And it's like, yep, I know, it was a common and I missed it!
Yep.
But it's a common in a reprint set, so it's not like I can go back and get it. Alright, main... Did you gain your 1,000?
Not yet.
Yeah. Okay, main 2, we're gonna Dark Hole.
Interesting.
I wanted rid of your Momongas proper before I did that. Is that... Yeah, that's okay.
Yep.
And the reason for using Prime
Get your
Hero...
witch again.
Yeah, I get the Witch again. And, this time... I think I am going to take... Grand Mole. Because he seems to have done so well so far. Alright, and then we're gonna normal summon Sasuke, because I used Prem as my only summon this turn so far.
Yep.
And we're gonna end turn.
Alrighty. Well then, stand by main. Well, thank you for putting a monster out.
Yep, I mean that is the potential disadvantage.
Yep. So battle phase.
Yeah, I will take the 300. And he goes away.
Main 2. Let's set and enter.
Alright. Stand by main. How worried am I about that face down? Worried enough. I'm gonna put Heavy Storm out.
No! That's the second time you took away my Mystical Space Typhoon.
It sure is. And we are going to banish. we're gonna fire off CD.
Fire it off.
I'm gonna normal summon Sangan. We're gonna go
Dang it.
battle phase here because this gets a little bit more damage out. We're gonna hit the Cyber Dragon for the 900. And then main 2, I'm gonna pay the 1,000, and I'm going to blow the board up.
Blow the board up.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2,100 total, yeah. And I will get my Sangan Surge. Bit of a shame that I'm getting rid of Grand Mole that way, and you'll actually get to see a tech card here.
Yep.
My Cybernetic Magician.
Yep. I saw that earlier. I didn't get a good look at it before, but we were trying to hurry up and get your food.
Yeah, yeah.
I get my Witch Search as well.
Oh, was that on the field?
Yes.
Then yes, you will. You will have to, send your stuff out first. Yeah.
I know.
You actually need to get yours first, actually, because chain order here. Yeah, I didn't. The only reason I had to ask it that way is because I didn't know if it was field or hand that you had the witch.
Yeah. It was on the field.
All right,
Well,
so you're gonna get Treeborn. I mean, that's a pretty good one to get off of the Evergreen thing here.
On board the Everglades.
I'm going to take Tribe.
All right.
Because I think that's going to be the most reason. No, I can't take Tribe because I'm Sangan, you're Witch. I actually kind of forgot who was doing what there because I will legit be honest. I do not usually end up using freaking Sangan with this stuff here.
Yeah.
So
well, it's the only Sangan you had.
Exactly.
And it's the only first time
And I didn't have it for the longest time. I mean, I'll take the second option in Snipe Hunter.
Yeah.
I was thinking of taking that the first time anyway, but then I was like, okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Yep.
Yeah, I just forgot because which was the last thing that was mentioned, and that was on your end. I was like, I forgot who had one, you know.
All right. Well, set, go for broke.
Could be literally anything. All right, stand by main. I'm gonna normal summon Hexiel because I know what you've got. Obviously, as the monster, what is the face down? Not good enough. Go ahead.
All right, stand by. The tree.
You can't because you put the face down. That's why I said not good enough.
I know. All right, stand by main. Well, we can normal summon Witch.
That's okay though. Yeah, I will take that 100. And this will go to
that big ol' hundo.
Yeah.
All right.
That's pretty funny. We're gonna normal summon Snipe Hunter.
Yep.
Battle phase, I will just hit in.
400 points.
Yep. Actually, not sure if this was the right play, but I'm doing it anyway. Mostly because I don't want you to just top deck a tribute monster here. That would be really bad.
Well, you haven't come out yet.
Ooh. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
Alright, stand by main. Let's set. And
now that genuinely could be literally anything.
Alright, battle phase, actually. I'm gonna go in and attack.
Yep.
Blow it up.
Self-destroy, take the 5. See, this is an interesting tactic with it that I haven't seen very often from people before. It makes sense to do. It's just like, yeah, I haven't actually seen this this way around it being done. So I'm pretty happy to see. All right, let's go with Witch. I had the option between this and Snipe, and I wasn't sure what I should have done. But if I set Witch and you top decked a tribute monster, it would have been really bad. So. Alright, yeah, we're gonna try and hit in with... Oh, what the hell happened there? I attacked. Good freaking stupid witch.
It's like, alright,
we're gonna...
Get that shit out of here.
Yeah.
It's like, get that shit out of here. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it.
Yep, that's fine. I kind of expected it, to be honest, so...
To be honest, I actually have not used Mirror Force in a long time.
Yeah,
I only put it in this one because I know you're getting more aggressive with your monsters.
Oh, don't do show deck.
Thank you.
Yeah, I accidentally clicked show deck instead the first time round, so that's not what we want to do. Okay, I'm actually going to take Proto-Cyber.
Proto-Cyber.
Okay, main 2, we set 1 and go. Yeah, I'm out of Witch and Sangan, unfortunately, so,
Yeah. Alright, what could that down card be?
What could it be indeed?
Oh, you probably would play that, wouldn't you? You have not played it yet. I bet you're using that right now, so I'm gonna set this at end turn.
Ooh, okay. Stand by main. I'm gonna normal summon the Proto-Cyber.
Yep.
And we're gonna go battle. We are going to hit into one of these hyena. Alright, main 2, set 1 and go.
Alrighty, stand by main.
Proto-Cyber Beast, never thought I'd say that.
Well, I'm gonna set that one as well, and then I'll end turn on that.
Alright. Okay. What a bizarre board state we have found ourselves in right now.
Oh yeah.
Alright, battle phase, let's just hit the hyena. Main 2, I'm actually gonna set and pass, go ahead.
Yep. Alright, stand by main. Well, time to have some fun.
Oh, okay. So, to the grave goes this, and actually my tribe was the other one here.
Alright. So, that was mine, so I finished first.
2? Yeah, I believe you do.
Ouch!
Heavy Storm Avarice is pretty good here, though, right? You've got enough in the grave.
Yeah.
Hyena Fisher. Not Hyena. Stray Lambs Fisher. Okay. You might have to remind me of the thing with that when we go through, because
yeah.
Alrighty then. So we have everything except the witch and the thingy here. So MST goes to hand, and then
MST.
Given that you've got Fisher, I should probably set the rest. So we'll set the snipe. Forced back goes into hand. Hex Sealed goes there, and then this goes into hand as well. So Cyber Dragon, Hex Sealed, Snipe Hunter, Forced back, Mystical Space Typhon.
Yep. Alright, do you want to change those?
Yeah, I was going to say I should probably do that, shouldn't I? I'll do it that way because it shuffles the hand every time that you put a card back anyway.
Hand, yeah.
So I'm just going to do that at the same time. Okay, so you had Avarice, Fisher, Regeki Break, Heavy Storm, and what was the last one?
Heavy Storms, Stray Lambs, Fisher.
Stray Lambs, that's the one. Okay.
All right. Well,
wait. Does Cyber Dragon go graveyard? I keep forgetting of this.
Cyber Jar?
No,
Yeah,
no. Reveal all level 4 or lower monsters face up. It's Morphing Jar. Yeah. Reveal all level 4 or lower monsters face and special summon or reveal level 4 or lower monsters face up attack or face down defense. Also add any other remaining cards to the hand. Sidra does go to hand. It's Morphing Jar that would go graveyard wise. Okay, so what are you returning off of this then?
Alright, so...
No, I'd put it to hand, not to...
So, 5 cards.
Yep.
Well...
It's really good at getting stuff like Mamongas and whatnot back, isn't it?
Let's get the Monarchs back.
Yeah. Mobius, okay.
Let's get the 3 Nimbles back.
I guess it shows it that way. I was looking at your graveyard at the same time, but it actually just shows you that when you do it. So.
Okay. And let's get Cyber Dragon.
One Sidra. Yep. So shuffle all that up and draw you 2. Oops. I keep going up to the stupid top of the screen here. Whatever. Alright, yep. Good to go.
Then, now we need to activate this here.
Quick check. Yep, I do indeed have that. I'm gonna chain Call of the Haunted. Because I can use Call of the Haunted to summon Sangan. And then, yeah, stuff resolves backwards, so now...
I knew that was calling on it too. I called it.
So now the Dust Tornado, your set, and the Sangan go to grave, and because Sangan was summoned before the destruction happened, I do get the Surge. Which is going to take Snipe Hunter.
All the searches. All of them.
Yeah, Call of Haunted is really, really good with Witch and Sangan specifically.
Right. Well, now I can special summon.
Oh, you would top deck it off of your 19 cards off of that, wouldn't you? Yep, okay.
I would, yeah. Alright. Now, what's good about this one as well...
Yeah.
This card was never sent from the field to the grave. So, whoops. Hey,
Oh,
Rosa,
okay.
how
Oh,
you doing?
God,
I turned to the
yeah.
hand, but no, it's yeah.
Oh, fuck this. Yeah.
So, now another one. Not agreed, I guess.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Not agreed, just draw 2 more cards. Okay, you saw me. Okay, you know what? No, shut up. Shutting up.
Somebody drew the exact 5 cards that he already had. And then he just shuffled back in, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Couldn't I just reborn again? Yeah, I probably could have. Nothing I could have reborn here. CED. Actually, you summoned CED. So
I sure did, yeah. That's why I went, fuck this, but you know.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh well. Well, now you know what this card is. I'm gonna. Well, hang on first. I'm gonna tribute the Cyber Dragon.
Alright, which one do you want?
Face down. I don't know which one's which.
Exactly. That's why I'm asking.
Let's do that one.
Yeah. That is Hexiod.
Hexiod.
Well, I couldn't call back... Okay, I couldn't call back CD for it because call wasn't set for a turn beforehand. So I had to call back the Sangan because it was doing that. Yeah, like, that call wasn't set for long enough before it got stormed.
Yeah. Alright, Zemborg will attack first.
Surprised you did it that way around instead of banishing Snipe, but sure. Yep. I guess you want the 28 instead, but...
yeah.
It's fair, I guess, but...
Alright, then Ming 2 will set these 2. And... go for Berg, I guess.
Alright.
On draw.
Yeah, okay. Oh god, this is an annoying thing for it that way too. Well, I am gonna respond with MST on your other face down just so that I can get it out of the way before we start this. Because I have a feeling that, yeah, that's gonna come into play, so, yeah.
Yeah. I think it's an obvious answer.
I actually don't, but okay, if that's the one you want.
Actually, yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yep, so we shuffle that up. Yeah, because I guess I have to...
type, yeah.
I have to at least summon it, right? Do I have to summon it? Yeah, I suppose I do. We're gonna discard Force Back. I'm gonna target the Demark here.
Target Demark first, yep. I guess I wasn't worried because I saw your thing before, so... Oh well. I saw your luck before, is what I meant to say.
Set pass, go ahead. No, we're okay here. You know what's here, unfortunately, but...
Yeah.
I think we're okay here.
Well... set that first.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess you know it's already on hand, so...
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, what other tools do I have here? Battle?
You just went in with that, right? Because you know that I can bring this thing back.
Yep. And that means canceling the attack there. So, thing 2...
There has to have been a reason why you did that, surely.
Yeah, I'll end turn.
Okay, the problem is you've got too many monsters in debt for me to really go with that sort of thing. Well, if I get killed by Cylinder, I get killed by Cylinder. I think I have to attack.
Well, not Cylinder, but...
Yeah, that's gonna do it. I can't with what I have in hand. I have Phoenix Wind Blast as my card in hand, so...
There was a reason I put this card back in the deck.
Well, yeah, it's a good card. I've been telling you that for a while, but...
Yeah, you've been telling me for a while there's a lot of cards that have been really good. I guess it wouldn't have mattered which one, Call the Haunted or Chaos Emperor Dragon. Would it? I mean, I would have choose Chaos Emperor.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter because they're tied, so... it only would have mattered if I exactly had, like, Book of Moon or something. Yep, okay.
Yeah. So, it was funny I'm asking that because, funny enough, the game, Legacy of the Duelist, does not support that rule. Call the Haunted stays on the freaking field and battle the monster going away.
There's a difference between destroying the monster and like it getting tributed or spun or something. Call of the Haunted only gets destroyed if the monster actually you know, gets destroyed, not leaves the field.
Yeah.
There's if you actually recall the Haunted, there's a difference in the text. When this card leaves the field, destroy that monster. When that monster is destroyed, destroy this card. Not when that monster leaves the field, destroy this card. So Call of the Haunted will actually stay useless. It's been a thing since forever. Call of the Haunted will stay on the field useless at that moment. So, which is why I said be careful with it in Treeborn Fog, because you know. Alright, yeah. So I just didn't have enough outs at the time for it. Not really too surprising. Yeah, all of the Searcher stuff here. This deck just straight dies to macro, but it's hard to play macro when you have triple MST and whatnot in play.
Yeah. I just hate the fact that you got rid of both of my MSTs.
That is kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, so I had a bit of a change, like a side deck change button here. Like the Thunder Dragon stuff is really good when it works, but then it's like if it just gets stolen, and like that's the thing. I'm not allowed to play the game at this point. It's the thing. It's like there's just not a lot that I can really do when all of my stuff gets stolen at every single opportunity. So
I mean, I'm not gonna bullshit around that one. The draws I've had, especially in the first game, were bullshit.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, you have drawn incredibly lucky in the majority of the games that we've played recently, whether you like to think it or not. It's
Oh no, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I know my draws were bullshit to a degree.
The rather large majority of the recent games have been just like incredibly fortunate there. But our decks are kind of getting to the point where a lot of the game plan is actually just going to be executable at like almost all times of it, really. So it's not ridiculously surprising, but at the same time it is just like, really, you know, you're really just gonna make me play counter fairies. That's the thing that's gonna happen at this point. Is I'm just gonna end up having to play counter fairies, because like what else am I gonna do? Because you know.
Yeah. So speaking on the draws now.
Yeah, let's go for that.
Yeah, speaking for the draws here. So earlier this morning, before we started our first stream, I was like, you know what? I'm curious what cards are in here, so I'm gonna draw a couple of packs. In those packs, I drew the freaking Monarch. This time around, I didn't.
Oh wow, we both missed it.
So I didn't get a chance to draw it. So sad face on that one.
No Raiza in the series at the moment. Then okay, that's a bit of a shame, but
bit of a shame. But what I made up for is that I drew a lot of supers and ultras beforehand. Case in point, 2 Tri-Blaze accelerators, rare value.
Oh, you got that. That's cool.
Yep. A Mist Archfiend. Yep.
Yep. Oh, that's that an ultimate rare one that you got then?
That's a super rare.
Wait,
Mist Archfiend is super rare. The only rare ultra rare here is rare value.
Mist?
Oh no, it's secret rare. Mist Archfiend is secret rare. My bad.
Oh, Mist Archfiend is the one that's like Majestic Mekoka, except it destroys itself instead of sends, and you take some damage, right? Right. Okay, that makes sense. I'm with you now. I was thinking the Archfiend that there's the Field Surger. It's Archfiend General. Is that one?
Yeah,
I was thinking the
General,
Field Surger one. Yeah, that's not the card I was. Okay.
I did get that though. 2 rares on that one.
Okay, I got one.
Aside from that though, so I'll go ahead and say this. If you're gonna watch the stream back, you'll know that I'm planning this because I said it on stream. But I saw the cards in this deck and I was like, I miss playing with the Pyro cards. So I made a deck of Pyros before I drew these, just so I can be like, okay, if I were to make an actual true Pyro deck, what would I make? This? I think this. I'm going with this. So I made this deck, and then I drew some of the other cards here that were all right, but without the other card to help activate with Tri-Blaze, it was kind of useless, sadly.
Yep.
So Tri-Blaze is like there to be a field card, but not much else. So I couldn't really run the fire cards, and I couldn't run the crystal cards because I only drew the rare value and not the Pegasus card. The only other one I drew was Soul of Fire, which you draw a card. I say 1 power type monster from the deck and remove it, and it takes damage to you equal to half the attack.
Oh yeah,
if you activate this card, and if you activate this card, you cannot declare an attack. So it's just a way to banish a monster to do direct damage.
Yeah, it's kind of bad.
And you draw
unfortunately.
a card, which
You draw
a card.
That's not. If it says your opponent draws a card, you can probably stop reading it there. Yeah. Okay.
Which is not fine. And the only last 2 things I drew then after that, Sky Scourge and Rise, and Sky Scourge Norlius.
Oh, you actually got Norlius. Nice.
Yep, both of them.
That's cool.
So now I have 3 Fairy, 1 Fiend, 1 Fairy, 3 Fiend.
Yeah, on Rise is kind of bad, but Norlius is a
I'm curious to try it.
Yeah, I think you'd be better off just sticking with Chaos Sork in that aspect, because it's basically just a 100 extra attack Sork that's way harder to summon, but, then again, it fuels Dimension Fusion better, so who knows. Alright, you want to hear the nuts draw here? You got the 6-Sam nuts draw. I got Sword of Dark Rites, which is terrible, but whatever, it's a secret rare. It was an OCG import, so hey, we both got the secret, that's fine. I actually also got an On-Rise. I got not 1, not 2, not even 3, but 4 Tri-Blaze Accelerator.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
And I got at least 1 of every single Ultra in the set. I got 1 Volcanic Doomfire, 1 Rare Value, 1 Captain Gold, and 2 Sapphire Pegasus.
Oh,
this set wanted me to play Crystal Beast so badly, but I have no experience with the deck, and I don't think it's very good right now.
Why did I draw the damn pack beforehand? This is why we don't draw packs off screen.
But it's like, this was actually the complete nuts for this set, but I don't have enough experience with with the stuff here, because this, again, very, very last set that I actually played. There was one other reason too. I actually only got 1 Topaz Tiger, which is a bit of a shame because I would need at least 2 or 3 of those to make Crystal Beast actually work. So I would have to wait until the Jesse Anderson Duelist pack, which I forget exactly when that is. I'm gonna go look at that now because I've got the thing here. But yeah, like, I didn't quite have enough cards for it, and I don't think it's quite good enough yet. But dude, this is I actually got like a full 4 of the field spell too, So I really had the entire Crystal Beast deck here, minus minus two like Tiger, and I guess one Pegasus, but I think two Pegasus is enough really. I think you could make it work. You would want 3, but I think you could make it work. And yeah, I actually got 4 copies of the same super rare, so we have that trade in to go after now. I've got two supers I can go for.
Yeah,
so
amazing. So as you can see from this deck now, I didn't actually show this off the last time we did the Monarch. I did the Monarch deck with you because I didn't have Nimamamonga. I actually traded in for 3 Nimamamongas.
That's cool.
Quality.
Yep.
So I have the set now. I can use those for fodder as my.
You should have asked me.
I was debating on either this or not Giant Jorn, because Giant Jorn's not right, but I don't want damage. I want to get more points. But it was either that or focus on another deck which focused on polymerization and future fusion.
Yeah.
But I went with this because I was like, you know what, this deck worked. I'm gonna make it work.
You should have asked me. I said I had I have one Momonga. I could have I mean, I guess it would have potentially given it away, but like I said I had one. I could have traded you. Because I'm not gonna get Nibble Momonga at this point. It's like, and even if I do, it's probably not gonna be enough at this stage. So it's like, yeah, I wouldn't have used it. So I would happily trade you that. Yeah. Would have saved you one of the things. But then I guess information maybe. But at the same time, I could have just said, well, you would replace the Hyena with it, and then it would be, you know, the same deck basically. So. Yeah. Same idea, so I wouldn't.
Same idea, same deck, but I mean, I had to get more training fodder out anyway because you saw me having trouble keeping it out there. Freaking! You heard me playing it too. I was like, did I shuffle this deck or what? Because the first 2 draws were like Nimamamonga and Cyber Dragon.
Yep.
And then the third, no, Saborg. And the third draw was Nimble. It's like, did I shuffle this fucking deck?
Yeah. It happens.
Well, there you go. I did my homework, I guess.
Yeah. No, I told you to build this overnight bit because I was like, you know what? You've got like triple Treeborn Frog and all of the Monarchs to date. You should at least try and build this deck. Yeah, like honestly, as Brownie's saying here, well played to everyone. That was a good set of games. Like, yeah, there are grievances here, but I know what I need to do for it. I guess it's always been just like not a massive fan of otherwise gimping decks in order to like counter things that counter like very specific setups and whatnot. But I think I know what I need to do in order to, you know, with the cards that we have at the moment to like fire on the crap back here. So it's not like, it's annoying, but it's not unbeatable. And I mean, I can imagine it can feel just as oppressive on the other side, because like, dude, look at the way this deck is built at the moment. There are so many bombs in here right now. Like, I have the 2 Twin Dragons that I can I potentially go for. There's the triple call, there's BLS and CD, like, it's not as if the cards are bad, and it's just, I think I'm falling foul of stuff that I probably should start actually countering. You see, I did have the force bats because I figured they'd be reasonable against a lot of stuff that way. What I maybe should have played instead is pulling the rug, because that only works if a monster's effect activates when it gets normal summon, but that's what all of your tributes are doing at the moment. And then it negates and destroys the summon, right? Rather than actually just putting it back to hand. But it's more specific. Force back is less tailored to being against one specific monster style. And so I was like, this is probably the better general pick. But what I probably might need to do is like look and see, okay, do I need to play anything that's a more like direct counter to something in order to make this actually work out? We'll have to see. Or I could just play counter fairies and then nobody has a fun time, but you know.
Yeah. I also got to mention that I also threw the other 2 6 Samurai cards. I was like, yeah, I can run that too.
Yeah.
Really
oh, speaking on that.
Was meh, but Breakthrough was.
Speaking on that, I showed Brownie this because he was coming in seeing how the polls and stuff went, and I showed him this because I wasn't intended on playing the deck this time. My wheel spin last time round, I didn't even show you this earlier. Wildcard any rarity. I picked up my own Grandmaster.
Oh. Uh-oh.
I don't have Shogun like you do, so my 6-Sam is not as strong in that aspect. But yeah, I picked up my own Grandmaster because I thought that was going to be neat. It was like, yeah, if I ever want to play it, it's a...
I mean, that is a pretty good pool, yeah.
And the thing is, later on, I don't know if any of the 6-Sams in 5D specifically are the tuner ones, or if they come in later, but I know there are some 6 Samurai tuner monsters, because I've been experimenting with them in Legacy of the Duelist, and, you know, you could, like, summon... It's level 2 tuners, you could, like, summon one of those and then special the Grandmaster, because they're still 6 Samurai monsters, and that's a level 7, just straight up. So, they have synchro potential as well, later on.
So
yeah.
there was one card, actually, I'll go ahead and mention this as well. The card that, what is it? The one card that I kind of wanted, because I was doing the normal monsters at the time, Ancient Rules. I didn't draw any of them.
Ancient Rules was in Strike and Neos, right? Yeah, I pulled one.
Yeah, I didn't even get one, so I had to take a trade. I was like, you know what, I'm going to trade a rare card, I'm going to take that Ancient Rules, just so I can say I have one. Because I do like having normal monsters, and
yeah, the next set actually has the other side of that. Because I know this because it was it was like the very last pack that I ever opened had this as my rare. Summoner's Art is in the next set, which is instead of, you know how Ancient Rules special summons the high level normal monster, Summoner's Art searches it out of the deck. So you actually can play like Summoner's Art to search the blue eyes out, and then Ancient Rules would summon it.
Would it make a comeback then?
It might. But
debatable. All right.
I kind of wish I had one of those like big dragons at this point, so I could use it with King Dragon. I wonder if I have to just like trade you one of them. I don't need to be able to trade one really, but I wonder if I could just trade you one of them. See if you could make a deck that uses it, because you've got all the big dragons.
Yeah, I mean, I do have a lot of the big monsters.
Literally,
like, I know I have Trihorn, I know I have Tyrant, I know I have Blue Eyes, I know I have that ocean monster. Not a dragon monster, but that one tribute monster that's like 2950, 2900.
Yeah, Spiral Serpent, I think it is. Yeah, I don't think I pulled him actually. I think he was a rare, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't pull him. Alright, yeah, so...
Alright, I got my winner's wheel now.
Yeah,
right.
You've got the wheel already set up.
Trade in, so I got the wheel.
Yeah, you have to. I think I actually will be taking it here. I don't think there's any real secret for that, because there's actually someone else in this set which I wanted and only got one copy of that is relevant for this. Gravekeeper's Commodon was in this set. The Necro Valley Searcher. I only got one copy, unfortunately. But it's relevant because the tournament pack for Force of the Breaker is Champion Pack 3. You know what's at the common in that is Necro Valley. So this actually is a pretty good chance for us to be able to get that card. And Gravekeepers do get support in 5Ds, so it's something to maybe keep an eye on.
Alright.
The starter decks, actually starter decks this time, not structure, is the Jaden and Cyrus starter decks. Jaden Yuki, Cyrus Truesdale.
Jaden and Cyrus. All right.
Yep.
I guess we're opening those after the wheel, or before the wheel?
No, this is the starter decks. If you roll wildcard structure on the wheel, it's the Jaden and Cyrus starter decks this time round.
Okay.
And then we're still in 2007 for like the next three, this and the next two sets. So,
alright.
Yeah. So 2007 Champion Pack 3 starter deck Jaden and Cyrus is the setup for the wheel this time. And again, if you get Wildcard promo, you could either take the special edition card for Force of the Breaker, or the sneak peek card, the Tactical Evolution, because those are also promos that were released at the time. Again, if you need to know what is all like available, just look down in the rules thing. It's down near the bottom. Like I've got it listed by year. Just don't take Victory Dragon, because that thing is forbidden, like super forbidden. It's forbidden because of rule cheats, not because it's actually good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Long story short, if you don't actually know, or if people don't know what Victory Dragon does, it's a weak monster by its own right. It's 2400 attack dragon that you have to tribute 3 dragons to tribute summon. Can't special summon it. If it does battle damage by direct damage and wins the game, it wins the entire match. Which is not the reason why it's banned. The reason why it's banned is because people will just forfeit before it actually does the attack, because you can forfeit at any time, and then its effect is basically useless. But it's just the way that it promotes like poor sportsmanship games and stuff. Like even in this environment, it's like, yeah, no, you would just forfeit before it actually connects. And then it's a game lost, not a match loss. So
That's pretty stupid.
it's scummy. So we're not allowing it. It's the same reason as why self-destruct button was one that I kept on the list. You know, same general deal.
Uh-huh.
There are actually some pretty good promos in this year, though.
Alright, so just to double check here. Tournament packs are Dark Revelations 3?
No, Champion Pack 3.
Champion Pack 3. Champion Pack 3. That makes more sense. Okay.
Yep.
Champion Pack 3. Promo 2007?
7.
7. And structure deck is Jaden Yuki and Cyrus.
Yep.
All
It's under starter decks on the right hand side.
Yep.
So.
Alright. Alrighty.
Okay.
And I guess I will spin the wheel and see what happens, and I guess we'll call it a day there? Or do we want to...
I'm game for one more if you want. If you've got time.
I'm pretty sure I got time. I don't think anyone else is doing another stream or whatever, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let's dive into the very final thing that I got a blister pack of. I actually do not know what's in this set very well, so
we're gonna find out, I guess.
yeah, should be good. The only thing I remember, just because we've looked at it recently, is Hunter Dragon is in here, because that was like the Cyber Dart Dragon support. It's a level 3 normal dragon, Dart Dragon at that, that's like 1700 attack. So it's a vanilla monster, but it's like, yeah, that's the only one I remember because we've looked it up recently for seeing, okay, is Cyberdark even usable? No, but, you know, that card is there. Hey, it gets on the Gravity Bind as a dragon, that's something, right? Okay, yeah, I will need to just fire up my wheel then, and, yeah, we'll be back in a couple of minutes. So, yeah, take your...
It's back to an hour.
and then you do the stuff with it there. Yep. We'll come back with our setup here for Tactical Evolution, and we'll see if there really is an evolution in Tactics. I think that happened two sets ago, to be honest, but, you know, we'll see.
Well, we got 2 more sets. We got another set to find out.
Yeah, alright. See you in a bit, buddy.
Alright.
Good old controlling cards. Yeah, all the mind control stuff is annoying, but I already know what I need to do to at least stem the bleeding a little bit. So it's not the end of the world. I just need to actually build the decks differently, which is, I was wanting to build for as much sort of consistency on these things as I could. That's not working out. I need to build a little bit more counter heavy on this. But I do have the idea already set, so I know what I'm gonna do. I need to get the wheel up first. And hey, this is still a good back and forth. I am grateful for that, as much as it seems otherwise. Can you not keep doing that to me every time? Okay. Yeah, let's just spin this now. Hopefully we get the tournament packs, and hopefully we get some Necro Valley here. Can't win them all. Alright. I think there is one card that I didn't get the full playset of here, which was Field Barrier, which is not a super good card, but hey, I think it's the only thing I didn't get a playset of as a common. Let me just go take a look, because I didn't get to fully sort these cards out yet. I'll bring it up on here as well. And then we do have to trade in too. I'm gonna trade in for Topaz Tiger, I think. Like, I was considering trading for Commandant, but the fact that I don't have the Tawny packs, I think for now I'm actually gonna trade in for Topaz. But okay, let's just take a look anyway. Are there any commons that I did not get? Hang on. Just seeing which way around I need to do this. Let's just refresh the page. It's probably the easiest way just to make sure that there's no messing up the numbering, like addition stuff here. Yeah, Field Barrier I only got 2 copies of. I think I might need to take that. Just because it's probably the only thing I can take. Yeah, if it was a red and I could have taken Volcanic Shell, which I guess I still could. But yeah, no, the only thing I don't have enough of. I can't complain. I've had some pretty good luck off of the wheel recently, in terms of just how many things I've got. I mean, yeah, ASO Breed Device is dumb. Field Barrier is it. Are there any commons down here? No. So Field Barrier is like the only thing I actually can take. So we'll just do that. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm going to, I think, reset the stream here as well whilst I do that, just to make sure that things aren't going like super delayed and whatnot. And we're going to open Tactical Evolution, see if there's actually anything worth a damn in that set. Alright, see you in just a couple of minutes. And by a couple, I probably mean like 90 seconds, but you know.